Richard Hart posted an interesting tweet about the crypto community coming together. Before we get into it, there's an interesting clip I think you should watch.
2009 to 2015, first they ignore you. Bunch of nerds and geeks playing with your magic internet money. Who cares? 16 to 21, then they laugh at you. Oh my God, you guys are idiots. Quit playing with your magic internet money. Get a real job. 22 to 27. Problem is, that's a long time. Then they fight you. And the fight is only starting.
SEC is now going after crypto companies and crypto people. We've seen that last week they settled a case with Kraken where Kraken had to pay $30 million and Kraken is now banned from providing staking services. The SEC is going after Binance, saying it is an unregistered securities exchange. So we have all this stuff happening in the crypto space. And this is what Richard Hart had to say. Members of any industry should adopt the finest argument in the face of attacks. For if a bad precedent is set, it gets used against everyone else, including those that weren't party in the first place. Nascent industries such as blockchain should circle the wagons. Now, essentially what he's saying is that the crypto community should come together and fight these cases together. Because one thing is certain, that any judgment that sets a precedent that will affect every other cryptocurrency after it. Now, this is something that I've said previously a lot of times, that I do think that everyone in the crypto space should come together and fight, because these attacks are attacks against the whole crypto space. Now, the Ripple case is an example, right? When the Ripple case started, everyone that wasn't affected, everyone that wasn't in the XRP armies thought that, well, this is just for Ripple, it just affects them, and then we're just going to move on. Now, even when HEX influencers started receiving subpoenas, some people were celebrating, saying this is great, without understanding the one key thing, that there's no good law, there's no law for good people and law for bad people. So for those people who believe that some Hexicans or Hexicans are bad, whatever legal precedent is set in fighting Hexicans or fighting any other community affects everyone else. So the bottom line is this: the crypto space does need to come together to fight, just like what Richard Hart says. John Deaton, the lawyer who's representing XRP holders, had this to say: we must think out of the box and organize. For example, all companies in active litigation with the SEC or about to be should be meeting and sharing ideas and developing coordinated strategy. It's a war. I'll be happy to help. Maybe I can replace Elon Musk as the SEC's most hated. Now, look, I do think that John Deaton will be the most hated because he is very active in the XRP case. He was very active in the library case as well. If we look at the numbers, Coinbase has 110 million verified users. That is a massive economic force. That is a massive political force. That is a force that is the crypto community. If we add up all the numbers of the people in the crypto space, I think that we could really have massive impact in the world. Now, if we take a look at what's going on right now, the attacks are now broadening up. We are starting to see attacks not just against centralized entities. We're starting to see attacks against decentralized entities as well.
I have wind that many, Wells notices have been issued to many of the DeFi apps, orgs that we all know and love. Wells notices got shot out across the industry
in 2022 or just
even more recent? Last week.
The Bankless podcast is an example of people that celebrated when Hexicans were receiving subpoenas, and now some of the projects probably we all like are starting to receive Wells notices. Now, a Wells notice is a formal letter from the SEC that comes at the conclusion of an investigation, letting you know they will be bringing forth some action against someone. Now, this is bad because now that the SEC is going after decentralized entities, this is a huge deal for the crypto space because it comes at the very definition of what cryptocurrencies is and what they represent. Now, all in all, I think that the bottom line is this: the crypto space has to come together. No more Hex versus Zen. No more hating each other, and we should come together and fight this fight because it's very pivotal to the success of the crypto space. Anyway, guys, those are my thoughts. Let me know what you think. Not financial advice as usual, not any kind of advice, and I will see you again next time.